Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Nvidia. Now, Nvidia had their earnings this week on Wednesday, May 22nd. It's long behind us, but after their earnings were announced, they definitely were the stock that dominated for the rest of the week. Now, towards the end of the week, the Dow and the S&P were slightly down or flat, but Nvidia was thriving. They never dropped below $1,000 after they announced earnings. Let's take a look at Nvidia on the week. As I said, their earnings were on May 22nd. And as you can see, after that, the stock price has been thriving. We're about to go into a 3-day weekend. Monday is a holiday. I am setting my alerts and I will be looking out to see what the stock price may come down to next week and going forward, because I plan on continuing to dollar cost average into this stock, leading up to something that they just recently announced, the 10-for-1 stock split that is coming on June 7th. So while I have the chart up, let's take a look at Nvidia on the year. This company is up over 180%. Year to date, they are up about 121%. They have been thriving. So I made the decision to add this to my portfolio starting for 2024. I started my very first investment into it was on January 3rd. And let's take a look at where my price points were at that time. First day investing, the price of the stock was $475.86. Within 3 weeks, I'm almost $100 higher at $571. By the time we get to April, I was looking for the days when I could DCA into it at under 800. So one of the questions that I wanted to answer in this video was, am I still investing into Nvidia, and will I prior to the split? And it is yes, but I'm going to be looking for price points. As I said, next week, I'll be checking to see if it comes down. I would like it to come down to $950 to around $1,000, $1,025. But like I said, I will be keeping a close eye on it. Here's a look at their earnings. The estimate was 24.69 billion, and they came in at 26.04 billion for revenue, just to look at one aspect of their results. These numbers are astronomical. Nvidia is a company of the future. It is something that I had just recently made the decision to add to my portfolio. I am a long-term investor, so this is something that I will be holding on to for years to come, just like my Google, Amazon, just to name a few. But I like to have depth to my portfolio. I don't want just exposure to tech. I want exposure to financials, energy, everything. So there is always going to be a mix, a balance that I am working to achieve into total stock market and S&P 500 ETFs and index funds to support my portfolio. Yes, individual stocks can have a very strong return. I just had someone that made a comment on one of my recent videos saying that the performance of my Google and Amazon being nearly 40% must be extremely higher than my ETFs. And they are right. A couple of my ETFs right now, VTI and VOO in my portfolios are up 20 to 25%. But this is the balance that I want for my portfolio, because I want to be ready and prepared and have a strong foundation, whether we are in a bear market or a bull market. I'm working to achieve a portfolio where nothing is ever in the red, and I am significantly up when it comes to my total portfolio. So I don't want to be over allocated or under allocated in my individual stocks. But I had just got it started into investing into Nvidia in 2024, and I was planning on buying the dip, and there were barely any dips to take advantage of. Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the stock split. They also announced that they will be increasing their dividend, but the stock split will bring the price of Nvidia from $1,000 basically down to $100 per share. This is just a way for the company to increase the number of outstanding shares of the company's stock. So are stock splits good? They don't add value to the actual stock itself, but you hear so much about it increasing affordability for people like me, a regular retail investor. The lower price point will attract new investors. Increased liquidity equals more trading volume. And historically, after a stock split, there is increased market activity, which can lead to a higher stock price. The stock split itself is not an incentive for me to continue to invest into Nvidia. I have access to investment portfolios that allow me to buy fractional shares. So once I make a decision that I want to add something to my portfolio, I don't let the price be an obstacle for me. Back in 2021, I was investing into Amazon at $3,391, Tesla at $988, and Google at $2,946, all before they had their stock splits. But I didn't wait. I got started when I made my decision to add them into my portfolio, and continued the next few years up until this week, still adding to these particular positions. So let's take a look at a couple of recent articles that I was looking at. On this article on Forbes from today, May 25th, Nvidia stock tops $1,000. In this article, they list a few reasons that the share price could top $1,000 again post-split. Now, like I said, I am a long-term investor. I will be holding, monitoring, researching. It will be a part of my portfolio, and we will see. But the three reasons that they shared are Nvidia's great performance and prospects, Nvidia's stream of successful growth investments, as well as the leadership of their CEO. Another headline that caught my eye is Nvidia's market cap gained $338 billion this week. That's larger than the GDP of most countries. This article goes on to give a few more examples that spell out how huge of earnings fuel gain that Nvidia has had just this week. It says, to put $338 billion into perspective, that's half of a year's worth of the sales of Walmart, or equal to the entire market cap of Oracle, which is the 20th largest company in the United States. And to compare it to a country, it's more than the GDP of Chile and about 43 other countries. So my decision was already made that this was going to be a new addition to my portfolio in 2024, even though, as I said, this stock price just seemed to take off on me right when I got started investing into it. I'm going to be working, making my plan on how I'm going to stay consistent and continue adding to my position. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone has a nice long holiday weekend. Make sure to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. And if you're ready to open up a new portfolio, my referral links are in the description and pinned in the comments. I'll be back with more videos soon, so make sure to hit that notification bell. Okay, bye.